I did tell him
Yeah,
certain things too. I understand and a lot of things, but just to know that if you want it,
I understand. All right, y'all. I got a little time to pop in tonight. Got my best friend with me.
I'm not your fucking regular friend, let alone your best friend. Stop telling folks that.
Got my best
We
friend.
matching tonight like that with the blue.
All right, so I seen a video the other day that kind of blew me. And a woman was saying that she ain't feel protected by her dude. Another dude came and touched her, and her dude didn't do shit about it. Now, I think sometimes women be dramatic about shit. And I think a lot of these dudes is scary anyway. So it brought me to talk about a subject. Let's talk about CL. Why don't women feel protected? From your point of view, what's CL's point of view about that?
I don't feel unprotected. So I can't, well, I am going to speak on it. But me personally, I have never felt that. Well, it was that one time. But
Mm,
I think they feel unprotected because not only do black men disrespect us, but they allow other people to disrespect us. But when it
mm,
comes to black men, we don't play about y'all.
mm-hmm.
Even down to he said he didn't want no motherfucking burgers on onions on his burger. We're gonna say something about it. But if it's us, they be like, just take the onions off. So I think that's the issue.
I think people want. I think women, some women, want us to crash out. And what I mean by that is they want us to wild out and crash out. It's a lot of people in jail, like that video said. It's a lot of dudes in jail right now who crashed out over their woman, and one bad decision ended up costing them everything. First of all, you're not gonna walk up to my girl and be touching all on my girl. I don't care. I don't care what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin line between, checking a motherfucker and then overdoing it.
I
You know what I'm
watched this
saying?
thing and I feel like she was being dramatic because if a dude touched me inappropriately and I'm asking a question to other people, I'm gonna be like, so and so did XYZ. He brushed up on the side boob. I'm gonna say what he did. And the fact that
Mm.
she didn't say what he did made me feel like she blew it out of proportion. That's
I,
my take. But I feel like the guy in the video said everything doesn't need to be addressed. We're trying to get home safe. And me,
this
I
is
live a
true.
peaceful lifestyle, so I don't even want to argue about absolutely anything. But then you have some women that every situation is a big situation, even if it's a small situation. So as a man, you got to choose the partner that you choose to when it comes to them always ready to crash out and go ham. Because if he didn't handle it, he could have had a chick that just punched that dude in the face. Now you're still in the same situation. So you have to be careful about the partner that you pick as well, fellas.
I feel like a lot of these dudes are non-confrontational though. You can't get mad if your dude is non-confrontational. Like he don't like conflict. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. He don't like conflict. I can't I can't blame a lot of niggas just ain't tough. They just not tough. And they not
It's not 1990 no more. We don't really necessarily have to be tough. Most of us got decent jobs, okay? We can't be out here going to jail all weekend. We
that
got
too.
shit to lose.
That too.
After a
Cause
certain age, niggas got shit to lose.
cause I think it's true. I think it's true. I think the goal is to come home every night. And I feel like dudes be crashing out because other dudes be talking to their girl. Like I remember this story about this dude in Chicago. All right, he was at a gas station. He was in the car. His girl went to the cashier, whatever, and some dude. A lot of people say the dude only asked her about weed, that if she wanted to buy some weed. Dude got out the car and instantly shot and killed the dude just because he was asking the girl if she wanted to buy some weed. Now, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like niggas just crash out off impulse. They don't even, all you know is you was sitting in the car, dude was talking to your girl, and you just got out the car and just wild the fuck out.
That ain't even being disrespectful. That's called marketing.
Yeah. But my thing is, I'ma see what's going on. Yeah, you know, some dude, all right, all he probably sitting in the car, probably had his radio up, was turned up, seen a dude and girl talking. He got out on some other tough shit. I still feel like niggas just need to have some type of discernment, bro. I understand, like I'm not putting myself in a wild ass situation. I want to protect what's mine. Don't get it twisted. But if it means me risking my life, I probably won't do it. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying?
You
I ain't
have
gonna hold you.
your life to be risking your life. Like you like 10 motherfuckers every time I look at you. So you need to be aware of the whole situation before you react anyway with 9 kids.
Mm-hmm. A lot of men
Respectfully.
hear a
Funny
lot
when
of
I
a
say that.
lot of men will hear a woman say, "I don't feel safe with you," and then we immediately get defensive because in my mind, when you say some shit like that, I'm like, I know I never hit you. You know what I'm saying? I don't never really sit here and ask, what are you talking about? But a lot of time protection isn't just physical. You know what I'm saying? It's
It's
emotional safety too. You know what I'm saying?
financial.
Yep. Yep. Because a lot of times a woman will tell you, oh, I feel like I'm carrying this by myself. I feel like I'm doing this by myself. I feel like I'm here by myself, raising these kids by myself. I've heard all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to think like, all right, cool. It's just physical. You know what I'm saying? It's just physical. But nah, it's a little deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get mad when that type of shit, because men don't feel protected either. Let's talk about that. We don't feel protected either. Sometimes we hear when a motherfucker say they don't feel protected, my mind frame goes to, damn, I ain't doing enough. But then you got to start picking your brain and figure out what is actually talking about. Is it talking about money? Because money is a big thing. Nowadays, a lot of couples argue over fucking money. So if she feel like you ain't providing for her, then, you know, of course she ain't gonna feel protected in a sense. You know, what does protection mean to you though, CL?
Hmm, protection. Really, protection is checking in for me, asking me, do you need anything? Are you okay? How is everything? Because sometimes it's that check in. Because sometimes I may not know that I'm not okay or know that I don't feel okay. But I feel like when I'm with a man and he's my man, I need you to ask me, are you okay? Do you need anything? So that way I can really assess, do I need anything? Am I okay? Because sometimes it could just be a bad day and somebody can say the wrong thing to you and you could just crash out because of other things that built up. So I feel like those check-ins with men and women are important. So that way we can
Mm.
both check the temperature on how are you feeling mentally today? What's going on with you? Because you might wake up and just a whole bunch of shit that has nothing to do with anything can happen and a person step on your shoe and then now you got a bigger situation. So protection is checking in with me and seeing if I need anything is the answer to your question.
You think that definition has changed over time though? Like
Yeah.
the
Because in
definition
like
of it?
mhm, the olden days, protection was definitely violence. Now,
Mm.
protection today is emotional, spiritual, financial, just all those things to make people feel secure with being your partner. But I think the issue isn't more protection. The issue for me now is knowing how to be a partner to another person.
I think a lot of times too, dudes hear the word protection and feel like they got to go into superhero mode.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They feel like everything falls on them now. And coming up, I realized like you ain't gotta be the biggest and the baddest. Just be the smartest. You know what I'm saying? Have enough decency to know what battles to fight and what battles to leave alone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you got these dudes out here who try to be Billy Badass with every scenario that comes up, it doesn't matter what it is. Eventually you're gonna meet your match. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us feel like we could take on the world. I'm one of them. I feel like no matter what comes in front of me, I could take it on. And even if I lose, I still feel like I'm gonna take you on. Don't matter what it is. You know, and a lot of times I'm not okay. So like when you dealing with like somebody and they want you to protect them over every little thing, you know, that becomes a job in itself. You don't defend me against your family. You don't defend me against your friends. You don't defend me against social media. You don't defend me against dudes in the, like it's a full-time job when it comes to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
that's why a lot of people are not equipped. A lot of people are not built for it because they don't understand what's what. You know, I think a lot of times women don't even need protection, they need reassurance.
Mhm.
That's what it is. I think a lot of times they just want to know that you fuck with them, you love them, you hold them down, you believe in what y'all doing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So a lot of times we'll get a misconstrued between protection and reassurance. And a lot of times people feel alone in things. I've been in relationships where I felt like, damn, I just got to do everything by myself. I'm just doing everything by myself. And after a while, that shit gets annoying. That shit, it does. You know what I'm saying? For me,
You build resentment and you start to
yep.
feel um, degraded. It's degrading when you have to do everything by yourself at a certain point. But I
I was raised,
now reassurance. But some women need a therapist.
yep.
Um, and I say that, and I'm not trying to be nasty when I say that, because I have friends and I listen to their issues, and the
Mm,
issues are not really issues. Some women create this narrative in their head that everyone is against them,
mm,
and they don't respect authority, and they don't know how to take correction and criticism. So that's why I say they need a therapist, because some people you can just correct, but because you're correcting them, they feel it as if it's disrespect, and it's not that. So some things have just been embedded in Black women to always be on edge and always be in fight mode instead of flight mode.
mhm,
And for me, I realized a lot of just my life, I was like that. But what was a turning point for me is when my son lost his dad. I was like, damn, I don't have no room to mess up in any aspect of my life because somebody is 100% dependent on me. So
mhm,
now when I'm in situations, I watch what comes out of my mouth. I watch how I react because nobody's coming to save me if I fuck up because I'm being emotional. I really have to now be more logical. But when I listen to my friends call and vent, it's like I had to smack this bitch the other day because this, and that. And I'm like, oh my God, like you knew he liked women. He been a cheater this whole time. So why are you catching the charge fighting another chick and you know this dude is not who he's supposed to be for you?
mm.
So I feel like, yeah, they need reassurance, but some people need counseling to unpack that hurt as well.
Well, because it's scary when you are the sole provider of something. You know, it's scary because we all have that mind frame of, dude, I can't fuck up. I can't. I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Um,
But when it's your reality, you have to move differently.
a lot of times though, dudes get protection misconstrued with controlling too, though. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, oh man, I'm just protecting you. And they got a a end all be all kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just protecting you, but yet they don't allow their woman to do anything. There's a fine line between leadership and control. Control is you have your hands in everything that they're doing 24/7. That's too much. That's too much. There's a thing called being overprotective too, though. And you ever dealt with somebody that was like super overprotective about you, didn't play about you at all, would crash out and wow the fuck out no matter what the situation was. They didn't care. They don't want to hear nothing.
They don't want to hear shit. he play about me. Type of love, but not really. Because I'm like, dude, you're gonna get me caught up in some bullshit. And I knew it was too much when I told somebody, a man spoke to me and I spoke back. Hey, I hate a friendly bitch. Wait a minute. I wasn't being friendly. I was just being cordial. Like, oh my goodness. So it's some men that overdo it. It's some men that overdo it. It's too much.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
But I want to go back.
Go ahead.
I wanted to go back to what you said, overprotection or possessive. I like that term that you used, because sometimes it's not that women aren't submissive. It's sometimes women be like, it's not that damn deep. Like, you need to calm down. So I feel like if both of us don't know how to take criticism, we ain't going nowhere but to jail. I need to trust you when you use a different tone of, okay, he has my best interest, without a discussion in that moment. But if some women, if their man takes a certain tone with them, they need to have a discussion right then and there. But by that time, he just told you not to go in the street because these cars is flying. But you want to have a discussion. Now your ass is ran over when you should have just trusted that person or submitted to, what they were saying, if that makes sense.
A lot of women hard-headed, man. A lot of y'all hard-headed. Fuck. All right. We be telling y'all shit, and then y'all think we telling y'all because we want to control y'all, when we actually be trying to save y'all fucking lives. And then y'all don't want to listen to us until the shit happens. Then all of a sudden now is, I should have listened to you. Nah, it's too late for that. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. It's too late. A nigga like me don't want to hear it. If I tell you, don't go to that club, they shooting over there. And you go to that club and they start shooting over there. Now, I don't want to hear that I should have listened bullshit, because you already had it. I already pretty much figured it out. Like, and a lot of times we think for y'all. We think for y'all. We already done told y'all the outcome of the shit before the shit happens. We tell you not to hang with that raggedy ass whole friend of yours, because every female group got a whole friend, okay? It's just life. Y'all got a whole friend. And if you don't have a whole friend, guess what?
You might be the whole friend.
You might be the whole friend. So if your nigga tell you, hey, I don't want you hanging around, and you know what I'm saying? It ain't because we hating. It's because she be on some whole shit and she gonna drag you into some whole shit. And now me and you might be on the verge of breaking up because you was on some whole shit with your whole friend. It's life. All right? We be trying to tell y'all shit for y'all own good. Huh?
What's something that your partner ever told you, any of your partners? I know you had a lot. What's one thing that a partner has ever told you that stuck with you?
That stuck with me?
That stuck with you. Any of your partners, something that was helpful, but it stuck with you. You didn't question it, but it stuck with you to this day. What is something that any of your partners told you that kind of stuck with you?
Stop being so damn trusting. Yep. Stop being so damn trusting, because they was around when a lot of people was supposed to have been there but wasn't there. So they seen everything. They seen how hard that I went for people, and people that wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, piss on me if I was on fire type shit. So, and it stuck with me, right? Because I had to the greatest trick that I ever seen in life, and I say this a lot to my people, was watching my dog turn into a snake. And
Mm,
when she was telling me this, like, man, stop being so trusting, stop letting everybody in your house, stop giving people access to you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it was a dude that I was like super cool with. Like, this was my dude. And he snaked me out. And I kind of, you know how like we be trying to tell y'all things without really telling y'all things. That's how women work too. Like, you know, she seen the signs. My mama seen the signs. It was like, women, y'all see shit when y'all be like, they ain't your friends. The women say that shit more than dudes do. It's because I don't know, man. Y'all got that sixth sense of some shit when y'all can sense a motherfucker ain't being genuine. You know?
right.
So that shit stuck with me, honestly. And I was like, I'm not so quick to let people get to me. You can't get close to me unless I want you to. And a little bit of information that I want you to know, I'll let you know. And I know, you know, I used to set traps. Like, I would say information, and if it got back to somebody, I know who it came from.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of times too, though, like we was talking about how dudes be overdoing it. I was a dude, I overdid it a lot. I thought everything I was doing at that time was protection, you know. Uh Calling her every 5-10 minutes when she out and about just to make sure she good. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I ain't saying don't call your girl, but it's like niggas be overdoing it. I don't want no dude talking to you. I don't want you. I don't want you outside past 10 o'clock. When you get in the house, you better call me when you wake up. You like the shit. It was cool. But now when I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, nigga, I overdo that shit. I'm cool. It ain't that much time in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I learned though? A lot of females ain't scared of being hit. And what I mean by that is they ain't afraid to get hit. They ain't afraid, you know, that ain't their biggest fear. A lot of females' biggest fear that I've seen is being dismissed, being unheard, being judged, you know, feeling alone when they with somebody. And that's why a lot of dudes and women turn into cold-hearted monsters, because they gave they all, everything they had to a motherfucker that didn't do the same. You know what I'm saying? I know that was it for me. I turned cold because I felt like I gave this person everything that I could, and it got me absolutely nowhere. So I was like, fuck it. I don't even wanna, I don't even want to be cool about the shit no more. We gonna just, I'm gonna start cheating in the open. I'm gonna start lying on purpose. I'm gonna start like the shit was like, you know what I'm
Lying
saying?
on
I pay all the
that was
bills. All this my shit. So I'm gonna act how I want to act. I'm gonna move how I want to move. You don't pay nothing here, so I'm gonna act how I want to act. And I told you, I got to the point where I wasn't keeping nothing in the dark. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's scary as fuck though, because you don't want to treat good people like that. You might have ran into some good ass people, and because of what the last motherfucker did, you making them pay. So that ain't protection in a sense either. You know, I think I think I don't think that shit is the right way to do things, but hey, it was life. Let me ask you though. You ever shut down on something because you didn't feel like it was being heard or listened or valued or wanted or anything like that?
yeah, my last relationship. I was so over it. I just didn't give a fuck. However you left is how you left. I just wanted you to get the fuck away from me. Because every time I would say something, you jump on the defense, it's an argument. Every time I express how I feel, I shouldn't feel that way. At some
Yeah.
point, I was just like, I'm over it. It's nothing else to say. I don't care how you leave, just get the fuck away from me. because if I start reacting or responding, everybody in this bitch going to jail. And I felt like that because it's okay for everybody to disrespect me, but I can't say anything back. I'm cool. You got it. But one thing, because that's what the question was, what's one thing that an ex told you that stuck with you? One thing that stuck with me from my ex, and I always thought he was crazy. He said, "You do not pump gas at night. Don't pump gas at night because that's how people get robbed." And I don't know why that stuck with me because even still to this day, I don't pump gas at night.
I think that's very true though.
I thought he was being.
Or it was niggas outside and he didn't want niggas hollering at you. Because niggas will act like they want to pump your gas and use that as an excuse to try to get in your car and get to know you and get between your legs. So take it from me. I've been there.
In a non-sexualized way, I just really that stuck with me to this day, like I was saying. And it's true because like I didn't pump gas for like 10 years. Like even after we broke up, every time you see me, you fill up that tank. You'll have to have no reason to stop at night because you got gas. And I thought it was possessive or controlling at that time, but that was something that made me feel protected. It fucked up my next relationship because when he didn't pump my gas, I was confused as fuck. Like, why am I touching the gas pump? Like, what's going on here?
You try to take that, shit from the last one and try to bring it to the new one. That don't work.
But no, I thought that's how relationships work because the guy before that as well pumped my gas. Some men are raised right. I don't touch doors and I don't pump gas. Those are two things that I just never
tell you to go back to that nigga then. Cause I ain't got time for it. Like, the worst thing you can do to a nigga, right?
Everybody don't come from a bad nigga before they get to you. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes women have dudes, but it just didn't work out. But for me and my experience,
the worst thing you could tell a nigga is about what your last did. We don't be giving a fuck.
Tell him, but I knew that you wasn't gonna be married for long because you didn't know certain things and your mama didn't raise your ass right. Because why am I walking you to your car? Why am I pumping my gas? Why am I taking out trash? These are some shit your mama should have taught you. So that's not on what the last nigga did. That just means
you out here walking niggas to their cars, CL.
Huh?
You out here walking niggas to their cars?
I was asked to walk somebody to their car, and I was really offended. And so I asked him, I was like, "What the fuck
neighborhood?"
That's what I said. And he was like, "No, I just didn't want the conversation to end. So you stay at my car until the conversation is over. Why am I walking you to your car?" That was something that was weird to me. That was something I wasn't used to. But everybody ain't raised the same. That's what I found out.
I ain't gonna hold you. You gonna have to stand on the porch and watch me get to wherever I'm getting to, the car, the bus stop, wherever, because I went to hang around women that lived in rough ass neighborhoods. So like, if something happened to me,
coochie.
Hey, listen.
You like Project Coochie?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you need protection to get to the bus stop and to your car.
Yeah. Because the way I look at it,
they be like that.
The way I look at it is, we want to be protected too. We want to be loved too. Hey, listen, I know if I'm ever outside in a fight and I'm getting jumped, she better jump in too. The fuck you think this is?
I fight with my man. I fight with you.
Fuck you think this is? And vice versa. Vice versa. If my girl getting jumped by some other girls, I'm right here in the middle. I ain't gonna try to knock their head off. We pulling motherfuckers by their weave. Like, I'm not against that if it comes to protecting minds. I'm not against it. I don't care. If it comes to protecting, I'm gonna do whatever it is. But I know sometimes protection is key, and it's what you need in order to really thrive. You know what I'm saying? I think that woman should have had that conversation with dude. Like, look,
Yeah, that's what about
I need you to
expectations.
be this way with me. I need you to understand this. I'm vulnerable in this space, this space, this space. She should have started having those conversations with him. And I bet believe that when she got home that night, if he had any kind of sense, I'd have wrote her a letter. Nah, I'm cool. This ain't gonna work. Because why are you telling the world this shit when I'm standing right here? If you don't
But
feel
some
protected,
know their emotional triggers until they're in that situation. But I do go back to what you said. If something makes you feel uncomfortable or unsatisfied, you do need to be in the space to say, this was my expectation of you. I don't like how I felt in this space and this, and that. And I
mhm,
needed you at. Don't be afraid to tell your partner when you need them. That would
mm,
be my big advice on that.
yeah, yeah. I think what it is to me, protection is presence. Like,
Mm.
being physically present means nothing if you are emotionally absent. You know what I'm saying? And I've came up around a lot of women. A lot of women don't feel abandoned because a man left. They feel abandoned because he stopped showing up emotionally. So if your fears and your concerns are no big deal to me, then I kind of feel like shit. I'm nonchalant about it. None of that matters. None of the shit you talking about, your fears, your thoughts, your goals, your dreams, all that. You're in the wrong space, baby. You know what I'm saying? And money don't create safety. I just want to put that out there too. A lot of dudes think me one of them. I was one of them. A lot of dudes thought money solved everything, every issue, every whatever it is. And a lot of times, what I realized is people trust patterns more than promises. You know what I'm saying? You can promise, oh, I'm gonna change, oh, I'm gonna step up, I'm gonna do this, but then that work got to show behind it. Relationships become unsafe when every disagreement becomes a battle. Like if we can't be protecting each other in our own space. What the hell? The world gonna tear us apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need you to know that you are loved, and I need to know that you love me, whether we right or wrong, in and out, whether we into it, whether we up, well, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Not every conflict needs a winner. Like neither one of us got to win every argument. Sometimes you
So
got to just agree.
some people feel like every conversation is conflict and they get
Mm,
on the defensive, and that's not right. If I just say, hey, why you didn't put the food up? Why is this
fact-
a 30-minute conversation? Why is this an argument? Just go put the food up.
facts.
Or I could have just put the food up,
Or when
shit
you
like
go
that.
on the refrigerator, it's a whole bunch of pots and pans in the fridge.
I've been there,
just,
sir.
just throw the shit in there. Hey, you said put the shit up. You didn't tell me how to put the shit up. You said, listen, pots and pans everywhere. Goddamn.
That is funny. That's a real life situation.
The whole pot. We got all
But now,
this
as a
Tupperware.
woman, you gotta ask yourself: do I address this, or do I just put the shit in the containers myself? Like you have to choose your battles, or just have all that shit in the refrigerator. I don't know, but that has really happened. I'm like, this nigga got to be the dumbest nigga in captivity. Like this is crazy.
I mean, the shit put up. I mean,
I'm supposed to fry the eggs in the morning with all the goddamn pots and pans in the refrigerator, sir.
so when he did all this, did you leave the shit in there or no?
Hell yeah, it was late as fuck. I didn't want to pick that shit up either. That's why I asked you to do it.
Hey, listen,
But
fellas, it happens to all of us. We've all done it. I don't give a damn. It happens.
one time he did it and I didn't even ask. So I was happy he put the food up without being asked. But I was just like, this nigga got to be the stupidest motherfucker I ever met. But hey, put it up.
Listen.
I feel
You
like
can
we got to
also
start getting sometime.
say that again.
feel like we got to start giving gold stars even for stupid shit because common sense is not
Facts.
common. But I could imagine if I took initiative to put the food up without you asking me and you come and criticize how I put it up, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. You could have just said thank you for putting the food up. You know what I'm saying?
Now I
Like
want my
you
gold
can't
star
fight.
for sure. Every little thing I do, I want my gold star. I don't give a
Yes.
damn. I don't give a damn. I text you back quick as hell after you text me. Give me my gold star, god damn it. Yeah. God damn it. I want all of that. But fellas, a lot of times we do get in that space though where again, we want to be superhero. We want to be tough guy. We feel like we could take on any and everybody for our girl. You don't got to do that. You don't got to do that. All right, it's one thing to protect your lady.
Their woman needs to tell them that they don't have to do that because you don't know what type of bitch they dealing with. So if you're not that dude that don't want to be superhero every day, don't go out here and get a no limit soldier, sir. Go out there and get somebody that's understanding and willing to understand that, nigga, you got a real job and you got shit to do tomorrow. So that way y'all can have a healthy.
If you know your woman is attractive though, what you gonna do? Tell her to sit in the house all goddamn day? You can't fight every nigga that say hi to her. You just can't.
But what if you know your girl a hoe though? Because that be really the thing. It's not the fact that he know that she's attractive. He know that she a hoe though. So how do you protect your hoe without crashing out? That's the real question here.
Oh no, you gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta take her somewhere.
So that's why you always gonna be paranoid. So
you gotta take her somewhere nobody knows y'all name. You gotta take her somewhere where nobody knows y'all name.
If she a hoe, it's only gonna take 2 to 3 business days for everybody to know her name. It's like you gotta know how to be in a relationship with a hoe.
Yeah. I know. And I feel like a lot of times we get things misconstrued, man. Like at the end of the day, yes, I'm never gonna tell nobody not to protect what's yours, but there are right ways and wrong ways. Right ways are consistency. All right, being there. You know, control is not a way of protection. I'm sorry, but I'm not checking your phones. I'm not tracking your locations. I'm not controlling your friendships. I'm not monitoring everything. I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't create safety. You know, that actually creates fear. I'm not gonna hold you. Don't ask me how I know. That shit creates fear. You know what I'm saying? Control can make someone stay, but it can't make them feel safe. Yes, definitely causes chaos. I don't have time for it. Another way, listen, providing only is not protection. And this is me all day. I used to think, I pay all the bills, I work hard, I provide. Therefore, you should feel protected. That's not necessarily the case. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely provide a house and still fail to create a home. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody with me every day, 7 days a week. And it still felt like we were complete strangers at times. So I get it. I know how it wills. Tough love all the time. Like you feel like you ain't gotta show no emotion. You just gotta be tough. You feel like honestly, you gotta know when to be soft. Like CL said, you gotta know when what battle to pick and what battle to just be like, all right, fuck it. You got it. Everything don't require criticism. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to critique everything that I do. Everything don't require a lesson. You know, a relationship should not feel like a job review. Like every 90 days, I'm getting reviewed.
I hate that shit too. Don't try to boss me around. You're not my daddy.
Oh, we hate that line. Don't say that shit, because you know we gonna use everything.
My daddy, but you're not my daddy all the goddamn time.
Facts.
But I've heard grown ass men like little ass boys. So I would say women learn how to communicate with your nigga because you was not his mama, and vice versa. Because I don't like seeing that degrading, belittling ass shit.
Embarrassing your partner is a fucked up way of not doing protection either. Because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta protect their dignity. If you out, some people like me. I know me. I play. I laugh. I joke around too much. That's cool to a certain extent. But if you out here clowning your girl on social media and exposing private information and criticizing her publicly, and when people come around, you treat her more like a maid or a servant and then actually a person, don't be surprised when all the trust and shit disappear, man. Because look, I don't have faith. If I'm a woman, I don't have faith that you can actually hold me down with the way that you're moving out here in public. I'm cool. You gotta protect that person's reputation. Just like you want them to protect yours. Basic respect too, man. Like respect is basic. It be simple shit like CL said, taking out trash and pumping gas and walking on the right side of the street and all that shit's simple. Yo, mama,
but some people struggle with it. So you have to understand that everybody wasn't taught that, and common sense is not common. So I didn't learn that until the next person I dated, and I was just like, "Oh, this shit is weird to me," and I was offended. But then I had to be an adult and have patience and ask questions like, "Why do you think it's okay for this, that, and the third?" It's just not. Just like, okay.
Just like if a dude got a woman, you shouldn't have to do laundry.
But that's what I was going to say next. We have to talk about expectations and roles. Because I had one dude tell me that I treated him like he was my son because I always fixed his plate. I was like, I thought that was nice to fix your plate.
Did you cut his food up too?
I didn't cut, you know what? I'm about to leave. No, I didn't cut his food up, but because he wasn't used to certain things, he criticized me. I said, I'm not trying to be a mom. I'm just catering to you. I asked you what you wanted on your plate. We're out and about. So if you're hanging out with your friends at a function, I just want to bring you your plate before I eat, so that way you can have your stuff. You're not my mom. I can fix my own plate. But sometimes you don't know how people were raised, so you have to have these conversations because people is fucking weird.
I ain't gonna hold you. Fixing my plate is cool, but cutting my food up and all that shit, we not doing.
Ain't nobody cut that
nigga food. We not doing that.
I didn't cut my food up.
So how can we get better with protection? Like how do you feel?
You have to ask open-ended questions, because protection that you feel is protection could be controlled to me, and people go through so many traumas. So I would ask in the beginning stages of how can I make you feel protected, or what's protection to you, and allow that person to tell you what it is.
I ain't gonna hold you. I had when I asked you earlier, the definition of protection has changed. It did. I used to definitely be the dude that, you know, I know where you at. I seen your location. You know, I saw you stop at Target for 11 minutes, blah, 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 all that shit. I had to think like, yo, she used to tell me like, yo, this ain't protection. That's parole. Like certain shit. I'm in the comments on social media. I'm fighting everybody in the comments. You commenting, you over here acting like you. I say some slick shit to let you know that I seen the shit. It really didn't bother me, but I seen it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? We pay attention to shit. You know, I'm the type I fight strangers in the comments all day. You know, and let them say something out of line, out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm a leave a little.
Is if I leave you and you the last person see me, I will always let you know that I made it home. Even if it's just a text. And I feel like that's a courtesy, but it's certain women that don't do that. He don't need to be clocking me, da 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 da. I think it's just a courtesy to let the next person know what happened, because there's so much that can happen from point A to
Facts.
point B. And you responding that I got home is
Fact.
protection to me. Thank you for letting me know. That's a form of protection for me. Because I was thinking of an example.
Because you got a lot of dudes that look at somebody mean mugging their girl. If he say something, I'm gonna knock him out. If they try me trying you, it's over. I'm on their ass. You know what I'm saying? But whole time I just feel like, yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool to protect your girl, man. Don't overdo it though, because a lot of these dudes out here got guns. They ain't trying to fight nobody. They got guns, and that's another reason why a lot of dudes, unless they got a gun with them on them, they not finna jump full straight fledged forced into the fire. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what these dudes be having. It's a lot of crazy niggas out here.
But you gotta vet the nigga that you got too. So I dealt with a lot of crazy
True.
niggas. Every nigga I ever talked to was crazy. Let's just start there. So I would vet what I told him. If somebody disrespected me or upset me, I'd be like, does this nigga need to die today? All right, no, I'm gonna just ignore it. I'm not gonna tell my dude, because I knew
Facts.
how he was gonna
Yep.
come if I told him. I only told that nigga if it was a situation that I could not control. So women, if you know you're dealing with a crazy, vet the shit that you tell him. Unless you want that nigga to take the ball, keep it to yourself.
Don't tell that nigga about that nigga at your job that keep eyeing you, keep looking at you.
Man, because he be in the parking lot. I dealt with that too. Like, oh my God.
Yep. What time you say you get off? 3 o'clock? All right. We there. But on that note, make sure you know how to fight. Don't show up at that girl job trying to get tough with dude and you put the brakes on you. Now the whole job know your dude can't fight. And now ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of you when you yelling out, I'm going to call my man. Oh, yeah? That same, hey, I seen a video, man. She called a dude up there and he got the brakes beat off his ass. Yeah, nigga, you'd have been single. Straight up. If
I see you get beat up, we don't go together no more.
What? So wait a minute.
I can't get past your ass whoop. I can't.
Wait a minute.
Especially if you starting shit.
He went up there defending your honor. You called him up there.
Weeks before I break up with him, I'm gonna nurse him back to help, but you not my nigga no more. It's certain shit that if you my nigga and it happens to you, I can't fuck with you no more. That's just me. It could be the Virgo me, but I'm just being honest.
Now y'all gotta move to a different city.
I'm not moving with your ass, because in the next city you gonna get fucked up. We gotta get you some karate lessons, and we gotta move to another city, because I don't want you to take them dumbass hands to the next city over. You get beat up too. I can't deal with it.
So you want him to win every fight every time, right? That's what you're telling me.
I don't want him to fight at all. But if the fight just so happened to happen, and I see it, I feel like, okay, I need you to get your ass whooped a little bit, so that way I can come in and like push the nigga off you to let you get it back on. But if you blatantly get your ass all the way whooped, I can't deal with that shit, because I can't even like throw a couple bows for you to get a nigga up off you. Like, that nigga had your ass from the top. You're not my nigga at all.
I be wondering what that conversation be like on the way home. Like,
I ain't saying shit. I'm in a group text like, y'all, 911, like, nigga.
Nah,
and when we get to the house,
late.
I'm not going to the house. I'm gonna be like, baby, I need some pads. I gotta go to Walmart, because you're getting the fuck out of this car, because I gotta discuss this with you before we go in the house.
Nah, this the social media era. They already seen it. They hitting you up before you hit them up. That's a fucked up conversation on the way.
They got the I know so many people that do content. They gonna be clipping the fight like, ACL, this where your nigga fucked up right about here. I hate this world that we live in. This is where your nigga knew he fucked up. They go slow-mo it up, put music to it. Yep. Like, what the fuck?
Everybody got a reaction to it. All right, man, it's the reaction video from CL Dude getting fucked up, man. Y'all know what it is. And then they stop
Nah,
it
and
and
you know
pause.
what? You can go share and repost it. Like, remember that time? This time last year, when CL nigga got his ass whooped. I'm like, you know what? Fuck
Hey,
Big
listen.
Smash. Now I gotta pretend to have fake beef with niggas online about my nigga if I plan on staying with the
Nigga
nigga.
can't
Like,
come to none of the family gatherings. It's over with. You might as well break up with the nigga because you can't come to the family barbecue because my family ignorant. We'll roast the shit out of niggas. So we
I'm a
ignorant.
clown. So you know I gotta clown with y'all before this nigga get back to the house anyway. Like, what happened? I was like, nigga. I play
Hey man,
too much.
at
That's why I'm gonna
this
be
point,
single for the rest of my life.
I mean, if I get my ass whooped, hey, listen, I gotta shoot a nigga at least something. I gotta keep dominion in my house because I can't go home and be like, because now what they gonna do is every time y'all get into an argument, she gonna bring that shit up. Every time. Every time you wasn't doing that with Tony and them down the street. Nah, don't get tough with me now. So at this point, when you get your ass whooped, you might have to leg shot a nigga or something just to get some of your love back. I ain't saying kill them up, but you got to get a leg shot or something, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like,
I think a lot.
that's what it don't move. This is a flesh wound. Like, what? I gotta let my girl know I'm tough. No.
Facts. Yeah, you gotta let your girl know that you still the man. You can't be out here everybody because not everybody gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? A woman, listen, here's the thing too, right? Women never forget. Ever. All right. Argument started in 2018. It ends in 2026. They don't never forget. Ever. Y'all irritate the fuck out of me too with y'all memories, man. And then y'all know y'all got to throw extra sauce on that shit that didn't happen in our mind. It didn't happen, but y'all got to throw some extra sauce on that too. Stop doing that. You scan the nigga off when you do shit like that. Remember the good shit. Why you always got to bring up the bad shit and remember the good shit? That's going to make me want to love and protect you even more when you remember, like CL said, the gold star. You know what I'm saying? When you appreciate all the good shit that I do, and I know that I'm gonna get a reward for this shit, I'm gonna go even harder now. You know what I'm saying? Because you see me, you value me, you appreciate me. These are the things. You know what I'm saying? These are the things. Like, we need that. We need that. Make me want to go crazy about you. Because a lot of women don't make us go crazy. That's another reason why y'all don't feel protected. Because shit, some of these dudes probably just feel like y'all not worth it. I don't agree. I think you all are worth it in your own special ways, but a lot of these dudes don't be thinking going overboard for a woman that don't really like them, and you could tell. They don't really be liking people. Shit. I don't be having time for it. I'm not finna drive myself off a limb for somebody that barely like me. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna hold you.
But how can you tell when they barely like you though? But I guess we can discuss that later.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a relationship and the relationship is always gonna end when a motherfucker don't like your ass no more. They can still love you, but when they start treating you like they don't like you, understand this shit is never gonna come back from that. Ever.
And all the hateful, spiteful shit that they be saying afterwards, you felt like that all along, shorty. Don't trip. You know? Cause that's when you know, make a motherfucker mad. That's when you know when all the good shit, you know what I'm saying, all the bad shit started coming out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got mad at me. Oh, you wouldn't give me your phone, so I don't feel you love me. What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Still to this day, I didn't understand that. Like, you won't let me see what's in your phone, so you don't love me. What does my phone have to do with anything? Like, y'all just, I never understood women math too much. You know what I'm saying? I never understood women math too much, you know? Protect your peace above all, though. All right, before we close this out, protect your peace above all. If a person that you're dealing with is not protecting your peace, it's not bringing you peace, it's not showing you what peace is, tell their ass peace out. Straight up. CL, man, when the show coming back, man?
When are you sending me a mic? I didn't send you 8 times. I said, bring me a mic. You ain't did it yet. Go ahead and send me a mic to the house and I'll be ready. I buy my own laptop, but you buy my mic because I feel like you owe me a mic.
I got you.
I want the good kind.
A personal big smash gift. I got you. All right, y'all. So it's 10 o'clock. I got to get up in the morning. God damn it. I politic with all y'all good people tomorrow. Maybe. Who knows?
Yep.
All right, y'all.
Awesome. Great. Thank you for having me, Smash.
All day.